Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your November 2017 reading. I was just sitting here thinking that my Jupiter is in Sagittarius. And, that's why I connect so deeply with you guys. I connect with all the signs, but there are certain signs that I definitely connect, on a deeper level. You seem to get a lot more spiritual messages for some reason. And I think I just found the connection. So, beautiful. Okay, so we are going to do we'll do a 6-card spread. We're going to leave it open. General. And see what comes up. See what comes up for Sagittarius. Also represented by one of my favorite cards, Temperance. Sagittarius. 2017. Sagittarius. Don't mind my nails. My granddaughter painted my nails for Halloween, and it's like 5 layers of stuff, and I have to literally chip it off. And it, boy, it's done a job on my nails, but it was worth it. Okay. We have the 4 of Cups. So, it's the kind of energy where, I don't know, it reminds me of like a down day. Where I'm just down about something. It's not affecting my everyday life. He's sitting here by the tree, and quite the tree. And it looks, if you look at the trunk, there's like fresh growth, even though there's a lot of age to it. Life after life after life. And I feel like, I feel sad that there's some of you I don't know. I want to say solitude, but it's like a temporary thing. We'll see what's going on. We have the Ace of Swords. So you may have just learned some information that is putting you in this mood. 5 of Pentacles. Feels like a breakup. Feels like a breakup. Okay, one scenario. For some of you, I feel like you just went through a breakup, married or couple, but you're living together. Definitely feels like the same household. I guess it doesn't have to be, but it feels that way. And I don't know. I feel like your partner, you caught your partner cheating. You heard of it. You definitely heard of it. And I feel that you are ending it. Matter of fact, I feel that you are throwing them out of the house, because you're in the sunlight over here, so I feel like you remain whole, so to speak. But, and I have to tell you, Sagittarius, I don't feel like I am in a deep depression. I feel like I'm having, like I said, like a down day. So, although I heard this information, maybe I'm not shocked. And, maybe I was waiting for it to come anyway. Perhaps this cup behind me is exactly what I need to hear to face this truth. And, I just feel like I'm kicking someone out of the house. And although it is, I feel it, it just doesn't feel like, all of a sudden I'm like so cold. Well, they're going out into the cold. It's the Five of Pentacles. I know I didn't show you any cards yet. And it's so funny because, like, I feel like I'm out there. Okay. Okay. We have Judgment. And I love that it's sitting above you. Now, I know that you're fire. I know that. And, Judgment, to me, it's a little bit of everything. But I feel like, I feel that's why I'm not devastated here. Yeah, because almost like I was waiting to hear it. I was waiting to catch them. And, I know I'm going to be okay. So whoever this is, it's like, you're going to be okay. Queen of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. I don't want you to worry about, is it a pentacle? Is it a cups? Let's think more about the energy of the people in front of us. I have to tell you, I feel like this queen is someone who is coming back. This is new scenario, okay? This queen is someone coming back, can be a king. And I'll tell you how you can pinpoint whether it's you, possibly you. I feel like this queen or king, this person, this previous lover, is coming back. Number one, with a lot of understanding, a lot of clarity. And, okay, so she's coming back, and she or he is they're doing very well. Okay, they're doing very well on a material level. On a material level, they're doing very well. And I feel who I'm speaking to, I feel like you are definitely living paycheck to paycheck. Like the majority of us, you're living paycheck to paycheck. You know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. That type of energy. And, you know, because I can feel that it feels like a discord to you. And what I'm worried about is, you know, with the King of Pentacles below that, I'm worried that you may shut down, you know, that you, well, let's face it, you're not, you know, it's like you're not proud of where you are, but I don't know if proud is the right word. Just like, damn it. That's what I feel like saying, like, damn it. Damn it. But you're excited nonetheless, okay? My fear, again, is that you can shut down. You know, that your pride can overtake you here. And don't let that happen. And, you know, I feel like this is even going back to that Four of Cups, you know, talking about the one that got away, so to speak. Well, the one that got away is a coming back. And I can tell you, they don't care. They won't care what your living conditions are. Honestly, they won't care. You know, I can feel it in this queen. That is not what they're coming back for. They're coming back for you. So, just be careful, okay? Don't let your pride get in the way. You know, and even, you know, this is like ongoing in the beginning. Conversations may come up that can, again, make you feel that way. I don't feel like anything is meant to. That is within you, okay? Okay, because this feels real. It feels good. It feels right. It definitely feels meant to be. But that does not mean that we won't get in there and somehow mess it up, right? And this is definitely over my pride. So keep that in mind, okay? They don't care. I mean, you know, they don't care. Okay. We have the Three of Wands as our underlying energy. And, you know, Three of Wands, it's a good card. It's definitely a card. You know, what I like is you began with, you have this Four, right? But this Three of Wands is your underlying energy. So, you know, although it is a Four, so in one way, like, can it override this? I feel like the optimism in this card, you know, brings you into this energy. Definitely. Look, I was almost going to replace it. Maybe I should have. So, you know, why am I optimistic here? Because, you know, clearly I just came from the Two of Wands, right? So I began a new path. I'm looking at something in a different way. But it's definitely the beginning of it, but I feel with the Three of Wands, I am beginning to move out of the challenge part of it, so to speak, and into the, it's right there in front of me. So I love that that is your underlying energy. You know, and I just noticed, I just went down here and here's the Eight of Cups underneath that. So, you know, it's definitely something you left. Something, you know, you desired to end, to walk away from. Here it is pretty much in every scenario so far, right? Except for the Queen coming back. So, you know, I feel like that's what it stemmed from. And good. You know, because this is you doing that. Literally. Okay, let me bring some crystal vision in. You know, I have this Queen and King sitting side by side. And both looking directly at me. And I have Judgment by their side. And I'm saying that because I feel like I have a couple here. So I feel, you know, is this you? You know, because again, I have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. And your fire. You know, definitely look where your Jupiter's at this month. I can't tell you the specifics, but I know it's important. Anyway, you know, I feel especially with this Three of Wands that this is you, Sagittarius, taking on, can I say, like letting your guard down, opening your heart, you know, like really opening it. You know, for some reason, it feels to me like the scars of yesterday they're fading. Like they're really fading for you guys. You know, even in the beginning, it's like, it's a bummer. Not what I wanted. But, you know, and then bam, you're on a new path. Alright, well, what I'm feeling here is, you know, whoever has this Queen coming back, and I am starting, you know, I am starting to feel more it's female, but it can still be male, okay? It's just someone who definitely wears their emotions on their sleeve, you know. You don't have to guess. Well, you know, I do see her coming back quite abundant. And although I know your pride can take a hit, you know, let it take that hit and then move beyond that. Because, you know, this kind of feels faded. And her abundance does become your abundance. Can be the other way around, of course. But, you know, one's abundance then becomes both. So, you know, whether we're marrying here or it is just that connection. you know, that connection being back, because, you know, I'm coming back. This queen's coming back. Understanding, you know, the mistakes of the last time. Now, that doesn't mean everything is because of her. That's not what I mean. I mean, there is she knows there is the connection. Okay, so she knows that it is it's just like a higher dimension, you know? And she knows that. And this feels like if you just flow with it, it just happens, you know? It just happens. And I don't know, you know, with judgment there, it's like this hard time you've been having, you know, literally robbing Peter to pay Paul. I feel like it then becomes your wisdom. And, you know, you end up using that wisdom. You know, it's like the two of you. I don't know. Maybe she owns a business, or he, and you just become part of it. But it's like you just fit. You just fit. You guys just fit. So beautiful. Okay. So I'm making them short this month. I know, but I really am. I have to. So we're not going to clarify each card. Let me see. You know, I have to say, I definitely feel like, I definitely with this queen, that there may be, or there may be right now, communication. Look at that, the Hierophant. This is like a higher type of love, right? Because this ace is right in the middle, you know, and what it's letting me know is it is about communication, right? It is about understanding. It is about having clarity within our mind. So I feel like this person really really went deep, and you know, it just feels like a healing, you know. And then how the Hierophant showing up, I don't know, but you know, it's almost like beyond a marriage. So no pride here, no pride. And you know, I do feel like, and I felt this before, you know, it might have been for you guys, where the two of you, again, I don't know if it's even again, but it's like whatever money you guys make, you're giving it back, you're helping. Or there may be some type of actual organization here. Well, I mean, there's young love. You know, there's young love, and actually attached to the Hierophant. You know, maybe it's been fated all along. You know, it ends up in the Lovers. You know, and it just kind of feels like, you know, it was difficult when we were young. It was challenges that we weren't mature enough to get through. But I feel like the heart of it is like, well, you weren't meant to, you know? You weren't meant to at that point. At that point, you were meant to go, you know, just like Gemini, right? You know, it's like dual paths. Because I feel like what I feel within the lovers is, you know, if this is love coming back, that we're coming back as mirrors to each other, right? To help each other grow on a soul level. But it just so happens to be beautiful at the same time, right? So it's almost like the Hierophant was like, you know, it just wasn't time then. But, you know, here's judgment. Blowing a horn. It's time. And so it is. Okay. You know, and I feel like that was a story within a story, to be honest. You know, or a message within the message. All right. Let's throw a couple cards down here on Judgment. I know I'm not even really showing you guys the cards. I'm so sorry. You know, these cards, Queen of Cups, you know, they're really meant to be focused down upon. King of Pentacles. So we're going to check them out. Get a little deeper. But yeah, they're I don't know, like, I can kind of get lost in them. You know, I kind of feel like this one person coming back was married before, and you know, this can certainly be a new scenario, but I feel like someone coming back who was married, and it's like communication started before before perhaps the divorce was finalized, let's say. Communication between the two of you. And I feel like this is like, you know, divorce finalized. Here I come. Here I come. And the Queen of Wands. Finally. Finally. I have the Moon. You know, could be Cancer. The Page of Cups. So definitely hearing the news of it, right? Feeling it or hearing it. Death card. Well, something had to end. Right? Something had to be finalized. And so it was. And then the Four of Swords. You know, this is giving yourself time. You know, whatever side you fit on here, this is like giving yourself time to become whole again. You know, before you run out to be with someone else, right? Because you could never, no, you're too broken at that point. You know? Even though broken can be so beautiful. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You know, I mean, I often feel like I'm a wounded warrior, you know? I'm meant to go through certain things to help others. So I just accept it. To a point. Anyway, this is about taking the time I need. You know, this is about me thinking about me. You know, because clearly you were thinking of someone else before. This is about you now. You know, this could be the Queen, like really taking that time for that clarity, looking for that healing. right? So I'm looking to heal my mind, my thoughts. I'm looking to lessen the memories, stop the fantasies and see things for what they really were. And just to be able to move on from it. What I love about this card is I feel like when you wake up, you no longer care what other people think. You learn through this. It's almost like you go into a coma. And through this coma, you learn, or maybe you travel, and learn. It's like traveling to the homeland and learning and healing. But just learning how to open our heart again and learning how to stop, excuse my language, but stop fucking caring so much about those who don't care for us and moving on. I kind of love this in your reading. I'm not sure I ever felt it that deep, but I love that. And, it is paired with the moon. And, the moon is definitely, it's a dreamy energy. So, I could certainly be fantasizing about previous romance, whether good or bad. But, what the moon is really talking about is the things that we don't know, the things that are hidden, the things that we're meant to go find. The things that, it's, what I feel is like our opportunity to find the answers before we jump next time, right? So definitely within the moon and the Four of Swords, I am really learning how to trust my inner being, and I'm learning that, even those in unconditional love tell me that I must learn to put myself first. It's not selfish. It's not selfish here. So, not sure where that came from. Anyway. Seven of Swords. I kind of love that it fell here, though, because, I feel it's telling me that it is the end, right? It is the end for you of dealing with people. Just like I was saying, following the Four of Swords, now I have the Seven of Swords. I am done dealing with those sneaky ass, cheating, lying, immature people. Like, it just doesn't fit me anymore. That's what it kind of feels like, Sagittarius. Like, it doesn't fit me anymore. And, this is you knowing that. This is you recognizing it and then taking action like you always do, right? So, I love that. I mean, literally. I'm just not going to take your shit anymore. I'm not going to believe you anymore. I feel like sometimes those shadows are talking about, like, this is, you do it over and over and over and over again. But no, I'm a different person. It's very clear that it's like you do come out of this coma and you're like a different person. Beautiful. What you're doing is you're putting yourself first. Okay, so that was on the bottom line. Well, I mean, it just kind of answered it. And I definitely feel like this Page of Cups here, with this Seven of Swords, I feel like it's talking about, you know, just immature love. You know, and I do feel like for some of you, it's like you gave someone such a long chance, such with that. It's like I'm moving away from this type of energy. You know, I find the Four of Pentacles very anxious energy. You know, very fearful. You know, yet it's not how I really want to be. You know, yeah. And the Eight of Wands, you know, like just smashing right towards that. Like knocking that out of you. Right? It's like, I mean, come on. Look at the Eight of Swords. It's like, I mean, the Eight of Wands, excuse me. It's like pure passion pouring into this Four of Swords. That's going to change anybody. I'll take one more. Look at that, the Eight of Cups. I kind of love this. So where I was, you know, refusing to change, being unbendable, being rigid, being fearful. You know, I feel like I'm afraid. Like I'm afraid to live my life here. I definitely feel that. But then this Eight of Wands is like everything. And listen, it's like what got the ball rolling, right? Your desire, right? Remember when we opened the reading? This is what got everything moving. It was your desire. You know, it was your desire for bigger and better things. You know, what I like about this Eight of Cups is how these cups float. You know, they're not submerged. So it doesn't, you know, what it reminds me of, it's just saying, you know, everything doesn't have to be forever. It's just for now. You know, like for now, this is it. And that's all we have to worry about is for now. Our desire. You know, our desire to move, you know, towards the brighter days. You know, it's clearly showing you that it is optimistic energy that really gets you what you want this month. And that's what I feel like gets me what I want. I'm kind of surprised Temperance didn't show up because it's the only one I would add. Just to say, you know, there is a need to make sure my emotions are balanced, make sure what I'm thinking is real and not made up. You know, with the Ace of Swords, I need to be aware, right? So, best advice there is I need to be in the present moment. Well, just like it said there, right? For now, for right now. You know, wherever I'm at right now is good enough for right now. Doesn't mean it's forever. But nonetheless, this is a desire to move into your next right now with optimism. This is knowing, you know, this is knowing that just like all those people who get, you know, who just seem so lucky, well, it's their energy or they're crooked. You know, no, hard work. But many times it is through their optimism, right? And then the action. So, beautiful reading, guys. Yeah, it was quite beautiful. You know, I feel like saying, and no one gets hurt. and no one gets hurt, you know? Because these two people out here who get literally kicked out into the cold, it's almost like I forgot about them. It's just like they're not part of the picture any longer. So I like that. You know, definitely have some faded love. Love coming back. I feel like for this month, it's like hear them out, right? Because with the Ace of Swords, it's like I want to hear them out. You know, take my ego out of it and hear, like really hear them out. I feel like they carry some wisdom with them. And so do you, by the way. So maybe it's, we're hearing each other out. Beautiful. Okay, guys. Well, have a beautiful November. You know, it is interesting to say the least. Quite interesting. I cannot wait to hear comments, like especially later in the month, because, you know, I don't know, have fun. That's the thing. Like, have fun. Open your heart and let everything just go, right? Let it go. Let it go. Just like these people here. Psh, just gone. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.